Hello, pile number one. Welcome to your reading today. We are looking at your November predictions. What is November going to be filled with for you as far as love and personal life, and then career and finances? So we're going to start with love and personal life. And your main card is going to stay the same throughout the reading, and the others will be different. So this is your main card. We're just going to clear the space and invite only the highest beings of love and light to enter this space to give us clear, concise, and accurate messages for the highest good of all of those watching and for the highest good of all. So be it. Thank you. Okay, so you all chose the card Master. It says you can solve your problems naturally and cleverly. Proceed with courage and decisive strategy. Let your opponent underestimate you. A Taoist master uses soft to conquer hard. Leverage the power of your adversary to your advantage. Very cool. So you're mastering something in November, possibly having a challenge to overcome, but it's like, you've got this, you know, it's not really, doesn't really seem like it'll be that difficult, but I feel like it's something, maybe you have some kind of project or process you're working on, and they're saying you got this. Use the powers of your strengths to your benefit to overcome whatever challenges come your way. I feel like it's in a good sense, you know what I mean? It's like nothing that you can't handle, you know? It's good growth. So for pile number one, what would you, okay, we've got two of these cards. Okay. Amazing. So you have pushing upwards, steady progress, gaining confidence, accepting challenges, a promotion, receiving recognition, accepting challenges. Yeah, so this is like for you to level up. This is for your growth. It's like you're becoming a master at something. You're becoming very well-versed or well-known. Okay, let me just... Small table problems here, guys, but we work with it. Okay, and you have great power. Wow, so much power for you guys. Strength of character, authority, dignity, influence, self-confidence, leadership, peak condition, potency. So yeah, you're like really, really mastering, you're really leveling up in this aspect of your life. So this is love and personal life. So I feel like within your spiritual growth, development, it's like you're really coming into a mastery, a really strong character. You're really building up yourself into a masterful person. Someone who can't be shook. Someone who, you know, they'll take on any challenge. I also feel like this could be talking about in your love life, like, you know, maybe a lot of growth in your love life. So like new blooming, going to new levels. A lot of you could be reaching new milestones together in new ways. And if you're single, this could be you like coming out of maybe a time of where, you know, you were alone or you were kind of, you know, to yourself. This is you being shown off. This is you coming out of your shell and really being noticed. And it's like shining brightly. We have this like really bright red color, and we also have these red colors in here with the dragon. It's like you cannot not see a dragon. Also with these Amanita muscaria, I think is called. These mushrooms, they glow really, they have a very bright color so that, you know, they can be seen. So I feel like you're coming into a new era of your power, of your strength, of your confidence, and it's going to be really hard for people not to notice you. Yeah, so let's get one more tarot card, and then, oracle card, and we'll go into your tarot. Okay, two more. Wow, so much power. Another dragon. Wow. You have a sun in Aries with assertion. And then you have the sun in Aquarius with idealism. Guys, it's looking really good, I must say. It's looking very good for you guys in this area of your life in November. So in personal growth and in love. So you could be like maybe, oh, and we have 111. Oh my gosh, look at this. Pile 1. Wow. Beautiful. I see like a rain, like it's raining down on you guys, blessings. Like it's just like you're overcoming big, maybe monsters in your life, or like things that seemed at one point um difficult, or they seemed overwhelming, or they seemed like a big dragon in your life to overcome. This could be, fitness goals for a lot of you, or like, cutting out certain bad foods or alcohol, or, addictions of any kind. This is like this is mastering a dragon of yours. So yeah, really, really taming some some aspect of your life that was difficult for you, that maybe ruled over you at certain points, which felt like maybe too big to conquer. But it's like you are coming into the power position here, taking leadership in your own life, forging a new path, really making huge leaps and bounds in this aspect. And this could be with love. Like this could be really tied together with, maybe you found relationships really intimidating or scary, or there was a hard time you were going through with a loved one at some point. And it's like you're overcoming maybe these difficult times together, and you're really like seeing past it. Or, some of you, this could be like overcoming an abusive relationship, right? And really seeing yourself in the power position and like, I don't deserve this, and really like putting in boundaries, or, that kind of thing. It's just like, it's just seeing your own worth and taking charge of your life in this aspect. So that's incredible. I'm just gonna let spirit guide me to your deck. Okay. You guys got the Divine Tarot, I believe. Sorry, I'm always so bad with like what they're called unless I have the boxes near, but I don't. Tarot of the Divine, something like that. Okay, so for pile number 1, spirit, on love and personal growth, what do we have to tell them? Okay, yeah, 7 of Wands. You've been working hard. It's like something. You're not gonna give up on something because you know what you know, and it's like this can be a card of like it's defending your position, but it's because I get these challenges, right? These challenges that pop up, but I'm hammering every single one of them. There's no dragon that I cannot overcome. There is no aspect of life that I cannot master. And I feel like that's what you're realizing about yourself, is that like every time I hit another nail on the head, I master something else in my life, I become stronger, and I feel stronger, and I feel more masterful. And then these things become like, it's like taming a dragon or taming a dog or something like that. They become your friend. They become a useful companion in your life that, it's good to use when you need to, but it's not good to have them rule over you, that kind of thing, right? So, and that could be going into relationships too. This could be like behaviors in relationships where it was like maybe you were a little bit controlling, or you allowed certain aspects of a relationship to like, put you down. Or maybe you were in a relationship and you started eating too much, or you started like indulging in the wrong things. And this is you overcoming those things, right? Overcoming these kind of lower aspects, whether that's, I think in your personal life, and obviously this is also reflecting in your love lives, in your relationships, coming into a lot of healing with Temperance. Okay, there's a lot of healing here. There's a lot of self-realization, a lot of like alchemization of these lower aspects that you've been working so hard to master and to overcome, and then they become real assets to you. Okay, so we also have the Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay, we got, I'm just going to, we got 2 aces, guys. Crazy. So, oh my gosh, 1 second. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands as well. A lot of new energy, new beginnings, a lot of like, I feel like leveling up from all of this hard work. 4 of Pentacles. And I'll get one more. Okay. We have the 9 of Wands. All right. So yeah, it's like you've been overcoming so many demons from your past, and maybe they haunted you for a long time, you know? Maybe you were like, these are a lot, and maybe you let them get the best of you. Maybe these are past relationships, right? All the ones that went wrong, or the ones that didn't go well, and maybe you had to do a lot of self-reflection on, you know, was this because of me? Was this something I did? Is this something I can improve on within myself, right? And so I really feel like you've been working at these things that at one time may have been controlling you, or taking over you, or like sabotage relationships, sabotage certain things in your life, right? And so I feel like you're getting massive clarity, new insights, new thoughts on what these things were that hindered either personal growth and relationships, right? And it's like you're getting this clarity of thought of what it was that, you know, may have sabotaged something in the past, may have sabotaged you. We see a house on fire here, may have like maybe sabotaged a marriage, and maybe this is things that you were willing to put up with in other relationships because of self-worth, right? Because of, I didn't think I was good enough, and so I let these people walk all over me. These are just examples, but the energy is there. You know what I mean? It's like everyone's situation's gonna be so different, but it's the core of the energy that we're trying to pick up here. And so we have this clarity of why these things in the past had to fail, or why it wasn't working out, or why it had to happen the way it happened within our personal selves, and within these relationships surrounding us, right? So getting this super clarity to untangle this big knot that has caused these things that we couldn't figure out in the past. And so this clarity is coming in, this new insight, this new way of thought to cut those knots from the past, to cut the confusion, so that you know how not to repeat these things of the past, and how to actually use this new way of thought into the future, so that you can have success, so that you can have clarity, so that you can have peace of mind going forward. It was almost like you were closed off. I see a lot of closed off energy, a lot of walls built up here with the 9 of Wands, right? So maybe you didn't let people in. And then we see this openness with the Temperance. So it's opening up, because it's like, I have this newfound confidence in myself with the Ace of Wands. I have this newfound, passion, because I was able to work on those things. I was able to master these things that may have stood in my way at certain points, that may have seemed like dragons, that may have seemed like big things that were overwhelming or hard to overcome. But slowly and surely I worked on them, and I became stronger within myself spiritually. And now that I can recognize them, I am mastering these things. They are not so big anymore. I have a newfound, I have newfound passion, newfound confidence in myself, newfound clarity. And now I'm no longer holding back. I no longer have these massive walls built up. I can open myself up because I am no longer hiding anything away, ashamed, right? Ashamed of maybe who I was or these things that I was holding on to that I was judging within myself, because I've overcome them. I see that they're not so scary, right? I see that they don't have any power over me, that I have the true power, and that now I am at peace. Now I can juggle all of these things. They are all pieces of me, but they are not controlling over me. They don't have any power over me, and I'm not afraid to look at them. I am not afraid to face them, right? They are just aspects of this very diverse and intricate picture of who I am, right? They don't have this power over me anymore. They don't have this grip on me. And so I am afraid to let go. I'm afraid to look at these things. I'm afraid to express myself. I'm afraid to be myself because I still am holding on to shame. I'm holding on to failures of my past or things that I was afraid to look at, things that I was afraid to express. And so you are getting newfound clarity on why these things had to happen, what they were teaching you, why they came into your life, why it had to happen the way it happened. And you literally are slaying your dragons, coming out of the darkness, reaching new heights of realization, of self-love. 111K, this is divine. This is divine timing. Okay, realizing the great power that you hold within yourself, mastering yourself. And when we master ourselves and we realize ourselves for who we truly are, we can love ourselves and we can open ourselves. We can no longer hide ourselves away. Love becomes that much easier. We are becoming a magnet for love. So and this could be for a lot of you, you've been working on this within your partnership, right? Because that's some of the best self-work, the some of the deepest self-work comes out of relationships. So this could be you, having to face all of these things within a relationship that you're going through. It's like all of these past relationships and demons of your past, had built up walls within your relationship, and now you getting to heal all of those, and reaching new heights within your relationship, coming into new, deeper connection together, because we have healed, we can see why they happen, and we don't want to repeat it into the future. Whether you're in a relationship or not, we all have these things. And even if you've been doing this work on your own, I mean, good for you, right? Like this is not easy stuff, but what the work you have been doing is now opening you up even to new relationships, new passionate beginnings. Okay, because you no longer have these walls, because you are no longer intimidated by the things of your past or by these like ghosts, right? Or shadows that we all carry. Now you're integrated them, you've healed, you are in tune with yourself, with your intuition. You can master, you have overcome. And so now relationships are going to just reach new levels of love and faith and trust and deepening, right? So, wow, that is beautiful and amazing. So congratulations with that. Pile number one. These are not easy things to do, and you guys have really been putting in the work. You guys are going to see like huge, there's so like with idealism here, it's like this is coming out in your most ideal way in November. Like you're going to see yourself literally, you're becoming like, you are shining so brightly, having overcome these things, come out on the other side so much stronger, so much more self-confident, so much more masterful. Like the great power that you have is going to be like noticed like crazy. And not just by you, but by others. It's like you're going to be shining very, very brightly. Okay? And it's like, and you can't even help it. It's just because you're healed. You you know all of these aspects to yourself, and they make you who you are, and you don't have to hide them away. You know, you can open it up and integrate all of it. Right? So good for you, pile one. That is, you know, it's incredible, and you're going to have a lot of new experiences because of it. Ones that are much brighter and much more loving and exciting. Okay, so we're going to clear these off, and we are going to look at your career and finances. Okay, so I'll get the same decks. So career and finances for pile number 1 for November. Spirit, please and thank you. Career and finances, how's it look? Again, you got 2. Interesting. Okay. So it says darkening of the light. Maintain a low profile. Look inward first. Caution and moderation. Difficulties. Self-protection. Subdue your brilliance. Wow. Okay. And we have keeping still. Meditation. Self-renewal. Composure. Detachment. Self-acceptance. Equanimity and serenity. Interesting. Okay. All right. Okay, again, 2. All right, so you have Saturn in Capricorn with riches. So that's amazing. Maybe that's why you kind of have to, darkening of the light, it's saying maintain a low profile. Maybe it's because you're hitting big, right? So this is maybe telling you to just keep it to yourself. Keep a kind of quiet profile. Don't like kind of boast and brag, because maybe there's others who might get jealous, or, you know, we'll see what the tarot says. But yeah, it's just saying, you know, kind of keep it humble, you know, keep your composure. Interesting. And it's in the 10th house, which is the house of career. And then we have Mars in Aries with impulsiveness. So more kind of Aries fiery energy. And we also have the lucky horseshoe here. So, and we have like a big fast moving horse. So I feel like big leaps and bounds for you. A lot of riches and lucky energy coming in. All right, so let's see what deck they want to use. Okay, so we'll go. Yeah, we'll do the same deck. Okay. Okay, so for pile number 1, as far as career and finances in November, what do they have to look forward to? Career and finances, pile number 1 in November. How's it looking? What do they need to know? All right, so first out the gate, we got the 4 of Cups. All right. This could also be a time of, this is what maybe this was talking about, is you had a long time of self-reflection, of like stagnancy, of having to go within, you know, doing a lot of the inner work, the meditation, and then like kind of just like trying to wait for like, when is, you know, my opportunity coming, when exactly, with the Chariot, and now it's finally coming in for you. Maybe it felt like, you've been doing the inner work for so long and it has made you a master. Okay, so because of this, it was all for good reason, right? But I get we can get impatient and stagnant and a little bored, and we're like, okay, when is it coming? When is my opportunity coming? Or, how long do I have to be in this state of self-reflection, of self-protection, of meditation, right? It's like, because we had to come to this place of self-mastery, of renewal. Oh, and again, I noticed 10 plus 1, 11, right? So we got the 111 in the first, and now we have 11 again. So you guys are definitely right on time. This is meant to be happening right now, not a moment sooner. And I know you're like, when is it coming? Like, getting impatient. This is happening right on time for you guys, and it's going to start happening fast. Okay, you're getting your riches. It's coming in quickly. And the Chariot always talks about like victory, right? Judgment. It's just time. It's time to wake up to the moment. It's the time of awakening. It's the time of you stepping into the spotlight, stepping up to your purpose. We have the 8 of Cups, 3 of Cups, very nice. And we'll get one more, please, Spirit. And the Page of Wands. Yeah, so there is definitely, you're leaving, oh, perfect. Spirit's the best. You are leaving behind stagnancy. You're leaving behind this, and that's why they brought this up. You've been in a time of self-reflection, of inner growth, right? Look at both these two characters have their eyes closed. They are in a state of meditation, of peace, of going within. Even this character looks like his eyes are closed as well. And it's like you've gained so much during this time of inner work, of inner peace, of growth. Like you've been mastering your inner world, and for good reason, because now your opportunity to move in the direction that you've wanted, your awakening period for this new start, for this new passionate beginning is here, and it's you are now leaving behind this stagnancy in November. You're now leaving behind this unmoving, this maybe stubborn stillness that you've been in, which has greatly improved you. It has greatly helped you grow and made you super strong. But I get that we can get impatient with that, right? Because it's hard to be so still for such a long time. You are leaving that behind in November, and what is replacing it is fast forward movement to a new beginning, to an awakening to your purpose. So starting to actually get to take action in this new direction. Okay, so with this Aries energy, this Mars in Aries with the Page of Wands, this is very much fast action. Okay, this is taking action in the direction that you want. And this is like, it's going from stillness to very, very like exciting, fast, new, and celebration here. It's like you are headed towards a lot of celebration. 3 of Cups also talks about just feeling super grateful. So being super grateful about the stage that you were in because of where it brought you now. And you are going to have this great awakening with this new beginning, this new start. So this could be a new career direction for you. This could be your finances. This could like it improving. Where we have a lot of celebration here, so you're like super happy about this. You could be moving up in a new level at work, like a raise, a promotion. This could be you realizing your calling and it beginning finally, right? It's like maybe you were, working on something during this time of reflection, stagnancy, or just stillness. Not, it felt stagnant, but it really wasn't. And now it's finally time to put that into action, put it into motion. And you get to, and it's like, and it starts moving really fast, and it feels exciting, and it feels new, and it feels fresh. And you're just like so grateful for the movement. And of course, we have riches here. So you will be making huge leaps and bounds as far as finances. Okay. So this is beautiful. And this could be, maybe a certain job you were at, it felt like I wasn't growing here. It feels like I know this, and there's nothing left for me to learn or to take in, right? So I'm feeling a little bit bored with it. I'm feeling a little bit tired. And so we're leaving something behind here with the Eight of Cups for sure. We're leaving something behind, whether that's an old position, an old way of thought, or just a place in general. And we're moving into something that's going to be much more supportive of us, something's much more exciting, new and fresh. I also get the sense you're either collaborating with others, or it's going to bring you into a new circle of people. It's going to feel more, it's going to gel better. Okay. There's going to be a lot more victory. It's going to feel more at home, more at peace. Okay. And this is meant to happen for you. You were meant to outgrow this old situation. And now it's finally, the clouds are parting. The sun is coming out to show you this new path, to show you this new direction, or this new level that you're meant to reach. We can see getting above the clouds here, right? And seeing this message from the universe, or this epiphany for this new start. So that is beautiful, you guys. Like, I feel like life in November it's finally starting. The movement is happening, and it's happening fast. Okay, it's going to be very exciting, very impulsive, very, just fast and exciting. Like, there's no other words for it. It's just like, it's been a long time coming for you. You've been so patient, and you've done the work necessary. And I feel like it wasn't even that it's like you really knew what it was for. You knew that, okay, I'm gaining a lot from this. I'm going to take in everything that I'm meant to. I'm not going to try to rush what's going on. And I've been really like going within and being kind of in myself and being quiet. But now in November, it's like there's this transformation of energy, and you're leaving that kind of energy behind. And it's like you're being shot out of a cannon into this new direction, or this new start, or this just exciting new energy. Okay, that's going to lead to a lot of riches in your life, and a lot of like just, fun newness. Wow. That's beautiful, guys. That's amazing. I'm super, super excited for you. And I also, I kind of want to get a little more information just before we leave. So I'll get my little deck out. And I'm just going to ask Spirit if there's anything else you would like to share with Pile 1. Is there anything else you'd like to share with Pile 1 before we close today's reading? What do they need to know about this new beginning? Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. What do they need to know about this new beginning? Five of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. The World, and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like they're just kind of, reiterating. Ten of Swords at the bottom. They're just saying you had to go through this time because it was like you had to go within, because you were experiencing a lot of, maybe there was a lot of like lying, cheating, stealing around you, or like lack mentality, or you not getting what you deserved, you not getting enough for maybe work that you've been doing. Maybe you felt like you were being cheated or taken advantage of in some way. And so you had to go within, you had to have this time out to really look at, okay, what am I putting up with? Or, what am I not, do I not see my worth here? Like, what's not working? Because why am I experiencing all of this lack or all of this, like, this manipulative energy? It's like, am I allowing this? So you had to look within to see, like, how am I letting people treat me this way? Or how am I allowing this energy into my life? And so you really had to look at what was working, what wasn't working. Who am I? What are my beliefs about myself? Why am I allowing this energy? And so you really had to shift that mentality, and you did that, and now you're able to move on. So we have a successful completion of a cycle here with the world. So this energy is now completing, and we are moving on from it. It is transforming, and we are starting to plant new seeds. We are growing in a new direction, and it is time now to take action on this new direction. It is no longer time for this stillness, this stagnancy. It's like we must now move and take action on this new thing, on this new project, or this idea, or with this new insights that I have. It's time to actually start moving in that new direction. So no longer being still, stuck, stagnant. That is completed. This hard, difficult time is now over, and we're coming into time of celebration, happiness, joyousness, and prosperity. So congratulations, Pawan. That's incredible. I am super, super happy for you guys. I mean, you had an incredible reading today. Everything is on the up and up. You have mastered multiple areas of life, and life is about to start getting a lot more rich and a lot more loving and beautiful. And that's because you were able to see that within yourself. So good for you, Pawan. I'm very proud of you. And I hope you enjoyed your reading today. If you did, if you could please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading, and please leave a comment with your experiences and if this is how it's been in this kind of inward journey, and are you already taking action? Do you feel this coming on? I would love to know. So yeah, and if you would like to know more about your own personal experience, you can book a personal reading with me in the description box below. Readings are $45 for an hour. I can give you a pre-recorded reading, or I can do it live for you, whatever you are comfortable with. All right, so I will see you guys in the next reading. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your November predictions. We are going to be looking at, so we have 2 separate readings for you today. First is going to be love and personal life in November, and second, we're going to do career and finances. All right. So let's take a look, and we're going to connect with the highest, most divine love energy source beings today, and ask that they give us clear, concise, and accurate messages for the highest good of all of those watching, and for the highest good of all. So be it, and thank you so much for being with me here today. So you guys chose the Justice card. It says the universe executes a precise order of justice. Karmic debt is being reconciled at this moment. The matter is no longer in your hands. Take a deep breath and go through it. So that's a nice message, and it just makes us feel like the universe has our back, and things are getting balanced out for us, where it's like our karma is being cleared up, and maybe we've been going through something difficult, and now it's finally our chance to go on and actually have our good karma come in, and it all be balanced out. All this good karma we've maybe been building up over the years, and maybe we haven't been experiencing the kind of repercussions of all of that good energy that we've been putting out thus far. So we're going to start with love and personal growth. So let's see. Spirit, what do you have for our pile number 1s about their love and personal lives in November? What can you tell us? Thank you. All right. So we have the receptive, the yielding yin principle, devoted, patient, supportive, obedient, responsive, intuitive, earthy mother. So yeah, this is like, I feel like you guys have definitely been this kind of supportive person, maybe for a lot of others. And in November, it's like time to receive, right? It's that like you've been really supportive of others' journeys and what they've been going through, and you've kind of been there for everybody, very devoted, person. Um, and now it's time for you to receive all of that beautiful energy that you've been sharing with others. And this could be, receiving that loving relationship, receiving reciprocal energy. But yeah, let's continue. Okay, so for pile number 2, Spirit, what would you like to share with them? Thank you. Okay, so we have Mercury and Scorpio with extremism. And we will get one of these for you. Oh, thank you. Jupiter, very beautiful. Okay, so Jupiter is the planet of expansion, of good luck, of fortune. Okay, so this is a very, very good card to get. So I feel like you're expanding, and I feel like you're getting lucky in love, or your relationship is like expanding in good, prosperous ways. It's like you guys are growing in the right direction, in a very new but also loving and more exciting ways. Okay, and if you're single, okay, so we actually, Spirit wanted me to grab one more card. It was just fell off to the side at the top. And so, yeah, we have Venus in Leo with affair. So yeah, we see, and it's interesting because I literally looked over as I was talking about expansion of relationship, and when we have affair here, so you're definitely coming closer with someone, or you're coming into a relationship, a new relationship with someone, or you guys are becoming a lot closer, growing in new ways. And I feel like this is just like really cute, childlike love. Like you're just like really appreciating each other, and it's like super cute, you know? Because maybe you're coming away from this like extremist point of view, maybe one or both of you, and maybe that kept you guys kind of separate. And now it's like we get to come together in a new way. It's like we're seeing things differently. We're not so extreme, or we're not so polarized on certain things. We're gaining common ground together. And maybe this could be your views on relationships. And that could be, reflected on your personal review, personal outlook, right? Maybe you were really judgmental of yourself, and so you were judgmental of others. And now coming into more union with yourself, it's also creating more deeper bonds with people, or getting finally that attracted person, because maybe you don't have such rigid rules or outlooks on what your partner should be, kind of thing. Okay, so yeah, Jupiter's a great card. So let's see what deck Spirit wants me to use. All right. Okay, so for pile number 2 is for love and personal life in November. What do you have to tell them, Spirit? All right. So we have the Queen of Wands. Very nice. Okay. And the Ace of Cups. So beautiful. All right. We have the Hierophant. Cute. Okay. King of Cups. Yes. You have the Ace of Pentacles. 2 aces. That was like pile number 1. They also had 2 aces in this category. Very interesting. Okay, so you have 1 extra card. All right. So, and we have the 8 of Pentacles. And I will just save this card for when I feel it's necessary. Okay. This is really cute. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna okay, I'll start. There's so much coming in at once here. Okay, so you're definitely gaining so much confidence in yourself, and you're seeing the brighter side. You're seeing the more beautiful things about life, about yourself, about this connection, or about love in general, right? Because you're seeing it about yourself, you also, that's reflecting into how you look at the world and how you look at others. And so you're focusing on the beautiful, on the bright, on the love. And you see yourself in that way. You're seeing yourself more in that way in November, and you're actually picking up you're holding it in your hand. You're like, this is, maybe visualizations and things like that, but it's like your mind is changing and how you see yourself. It's like you really see yourself for who you are with this, it's this confidence, attractive, powerful, loving person, right? Who has a lot of creative skills. And because of that, and you are getting new, more loving connections and experiences. Okay, it's like you are expanding within yourself, and therefore your relationships are expanding, or your opportunities for relationships are expanding. And so we have the King of Cups underneath. It's like, and it's interesting, we have an ace and we're getting a cup here. It's like things that maybe you rolled your eyes at before, or you maybe thought were like, oh, whatever, it's no big deal, or it's you kind of maybe look down upon certain things within love or within yourself, or you were embarrassed to act certain ways, you were embarrassed to share certain feelings, or you weren't like free giving with compliments or with your love. But I see that changing. I see you actually you're becoming more loving and more expressive of that love. It's like you are expanding within, you are focusing on more loving and light and more beautiful side of yourself, and therefore you are gaining deeper emotional wisdom, and you are actually going to gain something very important within your love life. So the universe is actually giving you a new opportunity within love, because your heart has expanded in a new way. And so the universe is giving you something physical and emotionally, it's like emotionally expanding. This is so strange. This is almost like, okay, this is not going to be for all of you, but with the Hierophant here, it's almost like you're getting engaged, because we see something physical, or you're getting like, yeah, someone's asking you to marry you, or it's like you're changing your mind about something, and so you're getting it. It's like maybe you weren't a big, you had an extreme point of view on marriage or about love or about family, right? And it kind of like turned you off. But it's something's changing here, and you're looking at something differently. And because you're looking at something differently, you're getting it. You're getting something new and beautiful, something that's going to make your heart overflow. And it's going to help this relationship or this connection, or you as a person, expand so that you actually move in a new direction. And I feel like it's a direction you've been trying to work on for a long time. And you're getting a new point of view on it. So this could be, yeah, marriage, family, love in general. And so the universe is giving you a new experience or a new opportunity in love to either expand on an already existing relationship, to move it to the next level. And maybe you're thinking more traditionally now, which you were kind of pushed against before. You're receiving something in November that is almost a token of love. So yeah, like I said, could be an engagement, but this could be someone like, asking you out because you're coming out more, you're more confident. People are seeing that, noticing that. And so it's like what felt like I almost like rejected before, I turned away. I am now opening myself to receiving in November. And it's because you've been working on something, on how you see something, on how you react to something. And this could be tradition, right? For a lot of you, this could be how I look at marriage. I looked at it as a negative, almost like extreme thing because it's like connected to religion, or it's just connected to this like old way. But then it's like you see how it could benefit you now. Maybe you've just changed as a person, right? Or it doesn't have to be that way. This could just be like, oh, I thought maybe monogamous relationships were, I've had such a wall put up because I'm scared of commitment. But now I see that commitment, I've been, working on myself. I've been looking at it in a new way. And I see that commitment isn't such a bad thing, right? And it's like, I'm seeing them different. They're seeing me in a new light. And we're getting to share something together. Something that's going to make us both very emotionally happy, and we can expand and grow in a very positive direction. And it's not this scary, bad thing that I thought it was. It's actually something beautiful, something that, we can really do this right. Because maybe you had bad examples of love growing up, right? But whatever, justice is coming in to balance out maybe you guys have been really putting in a lot of work together, or you've been putting in the work on yourself. And so now it's like you're being blessed with this new connection or this new level of connection together. And we're both on the same page. We're both working on it. We're no longer, repelling each other or pushing each other apart. We're coming together in a new, beautiful way. And yeah, it's like we've been working on, okay, I want to see what this, oh, yes. 10 of Cups. Guys, are you kidding me? Of course. 10 of Cups. Fulfillment, ultimate fulfillment, the excess of fulfillment. And this is in the before tarot, right? So we're still in this mode of like, it's almost like having to realize that all happiness has to come with a little rain, right? Rain is not a bad thing. Rain is good because the rainbow is about to come out, okay? The rain is filling our cups, right? So if you guys maybe if you're in a relationship, maybe you guys have been through something difficult, right? It's been hard. It's been work, right? We've been putting in the work, and we haven't really got to see the benefit of all this work that we've been putting in quite yet. But it's saying that this maybe difficult, or this drudgery that we've been having to go through has been filling our cups, whether this is in your relationship or this has been you on your own working on this, okay? The universe has been filling the cup. It's maybe felt hard. It's felt like work. It's felt tough. It felt like we're always being rained on, possibly. Or it's always felt like we're having to push against wind and rain and difficulty together or alone, right? But in that process, it's actually been filling up these 10 cups, and the rainbow is about to come out and shine on you guys, and it's going to feel so good, and you're going to feel so glad that you went through everything you did, because you would not have experienced this rainbow, this fulfillment, this ultimate happiness without this rain. Wow. You are expanding in crazy new heights, okay, within yourself and within this relationship, or within this future relationship that you're getting an opportunity to have in November. It's like unreal. And again, with the tradition, it's like we see a couple, we see kids, right? So it's like Maybe that's something that you had a certain opinion on before, and now you're coming into union. You're kind of like, oh, I kind of could see that. I like it, whatever, or something I want to build towards, something like that, right? It's like I'm opening up to new ways of seeing things, and I've been putting in such work on myself, on this relationship, on having something solid and, something we can rely on, we can rely on each other, building trust. And we're about in November, there's something that we're about to get. The rain is about to end and the rainbow's going to come out. There's something we are receiving. The crown is about to come on. She's about to grab the flower. He's about to get the cup. The cups are being filled. In November, we're going to see the rainbow start to come out. Okay? The expansion finally happening. The growth in a different direction finally happening. Okay? We're receiving something here with the receptive. We are receiving something, either an opportunity for love, so a date, or like an engagement, or just an up leveling in connection, in closeness, maybe a pregnancy for some of you, okay? But we are receiving something physical that is going to take this loving connection, or this, this potential connection to a new level. Beautiful. Wow. Wow, how amazing is that? I love this, guys. Oh, it's going to be so good. And I know you've been through it. You've been through the rain. You've been through the hard times. It felt like, is it ever going to stop raining? Why is it always raining? Well, it's been filling up all 10 cups. It's been filling them up so that when the timing was right, which is coming in November, the sun's going to come out, the rainbow is going to shine, and we are going to have the ultimate fulfillment. It's going to feel so good. It's going to be, oh my gosh, so you're going to be so grateful for all that rain, because it led you to this point of such intense fulfillment. Of like, I'm no longer afraid of trusting this person or having this connection, because we've been through it, or because I've been through these past things. And it's led me to this new way of seeing. It's led me to this new growth of love with myself, and this new, like, yeah, my heart is different. The way I look at this thing is different. We've been building ourselves up into these people who are very connected with our selves, with God, with our spirituality, and with our values. And so because of that, we know we're building something properly. It's not going to crumble. It's something we can rely on, something we can pass down, we can teach our kids, right? It's like we're actually building real love, instead of like forcing something upon the other, or like it falling apart, or it being like, not on a stable foundation. That's what this rain was for. It was for that stable foundation, so that it wouldn't crumble. You could have it and build on it and it not fall apart. Okay? Aw, I love that. Guys, I love your reading so much. Beautiful. Okay. All right, so we are going to take a look at your career and finances now. We're going to keep your significator card here. All right. Okay, so career and finances for group number 2 in November. Career and finances. Okay, so you have enthusiasm, self-expression, inspiring others, self-confidence, totality, success, sharing, a positive response. Love it. Love it. Okay. All right, so for pile number 2's career and finances in November, what do they need to know? How's it looking for my pile 2's? Okay, so we have Mercury in Leo with drama. All right. Pile number 2s, what do you need to know about their career and finance? Okay, you got 2 of these. Okay. So you have the great work and sulfur. Okay. All right. Okay, so pile number 2s, what do they need to know for career and finances in November? Career and finances. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. Very nice. Okay. 8 of Wands. And the 3 of Cups. Queen of Wands. The 9 of Wands. And 4 of Pentacles. Okay. So again, we see the imagery of the sunflower here. And he's like grabbing something in his hand. She's about to pick up a sunflower. And so I really feel like you're reaching new levels of, it's like still starting out, but it's like there's more enthusiasm. It's like picking up speed with the 8 of Wands here. And it's going to feel easier. It's going to feel like it's progressing faster. And I feel like it's because you're gaining confidence in what it is you do. And it's like it might still be just beginning to be financially prosperous for you. But you are starting to see those beginning stages of prosperity, of financial reward and income. Okay? Because I feel like with the great work, it is like it's something large that you're working towards. So it's not going to be like this really fast hit. It's like you've been working towards something, but you are going to have it in your hand in November. You're going to start actually getting a little more. It's like the dam's opening up and you're getting more prosperity, more attention here with drama. I feel like you're expressing yourself more and in new ways in November, and that's going to lead to more prosperity for you. People are going to recognize your confidence, definitely. And you're getting, like it says here, inspiring others and a positive response, self-expression, self-confidence. That's the Queen of Wands. So it's like you're coming into almost the limelight here with and we have communication with Mercury and Leo. It's like you're becoming more confident on how you express yourself, on what you speak, or on how you share, on how you dress, on who you are. You're coming into more confidence and just, it's more you. So you're being more self-expressive. And because of that, because you're sharing and it's more purely you, you're getting more attention and you're getting more financial reward for that. You're getting more success. And it's like, it's just beginning, right? Which is exciting because it's like, it's just starting. And yeah, it's because you're growing in your self-confidence, your self-worth. And so we're going to start seeing a lot of more attention on you, a lot more messages or emails, people who are noticing you, people who are seeing you for what you do. Yeah, a lot more communication coming your way, and also a lot more progression towards your goals. Okay, so we have with the Three of Cups, this is feeling they're squeezing the juice out of the grapes into their cups. So you're actually getting to see the fruits of your labor, and you're actually getting to enjoy them. Okay, in November. So you're getting more out of the work you've been putting in, and you're actually getting to enjoy it. This could be with, your coworkers. This could be a collaboration. This could just be you, getting to take out your friends or getting to do more things with your friends, because it's like life's getting a little more juicy and a little more flowing for you. You're getting a little more cash, a little more recognition for what it is you do. And I feel like this has come after a long time of feeling like you're having to go up against difficulty, having to go against the wolves, maybe people putting you down, or this could be your own demons coming out saying like you're not good enough, failures, why, and this is you recognizing and being grateful for all the failures of the past, right? And using those in your favor. And this reminds me of the sulfur here. It's like the things that kind of, it stinks, right? But very good for your skin, very good for you. It's a very, it's a mineral that people put in, like it comes in like natural baths, like within nature. What are those called? Like mineral baths and stuff. So it's very good for you, right? But it stinks. So at first, it's like certain things that look like, oh man, this stinks. This is like a failure. This isn't working. It's like those were meant for you to become stronger, for you to grow within yourself, for you to grow within your abilities and your creative abilities, right? To give you a wider range of ability and success and talent in what it is you do, right? So it was meant to make you more versatile in your whatever it is that you do. Okay, so these weren't, and I know like it's difficult. They're definitely tough to face and tough to overcome, but you did overcome them, and because of that, you are now sitting on at a much higher level, and you are also sitting more comfortably now. And I feel like now justice is coming in. It's like, I know it's been difficult. I know you've been really facing all of the difficulties, all of the challenges that we've put in front of you, but you overcame them. And now you're actually getting the fruit, the reward from all of this difficulty. And also having to, this gives me the vibe of, having to maybe save a lot of money. Yeah, reserve, okay? Reserve yourself, reserve your money, and almost like put it on a pedestal of like, and it's not even much. And now you're like, let's go. Let's like, let's spend a little more. Let's, we have plenty. We have an abundance of this. So now I can kind of treat myself a little more and even treat my friends, or, do something I haven't been able to do in a long time. Because I've had to reserve my money. And now I can kind of let loose a little more, treat myself a little better, go out with my friends. Yeah, it kind of feels like more harvest time in November, where it's like I'm a little more feeling more luxurious, feeling more, yes, like just getting more the fruits of what I've been working towards. Like I no longer feel like I have to reserve myself so tightly. And this could be, for some of you, this could be you like kind of serving a boss, right? Where it's like, I feel like I'm working so hard for someone here and not getting much out of it, where it's like they're getting most of the work that I'm putting in, like they're receiving a lot more of the financial income, and I'm just getting, little bits. And that is changing in November to you getting, it's all being equally distributed. This feels like maybe you're working with new people, or you're going to a new job, or you have a new boss or something, or you're creating your own business, doing things on your own, or creating something with your friends where it feels more evenly distributed, like we're all getting to gain instead of like us working for this person. They get so much and we get so little. Okay, so there's definitely like newness, new levels of income, or something just beginning for you that's related to your creative talent, skills, abilities, or your business. It's like there's a new level of growth here, or there's something you're gaining in a new sense. So this could be, a raise or a different direction. Yeah, something like that. But it's like it's growing, and now you're getting to kind of have something in your hands as far as like success or financial growth. Yeah, so that's super cool. That's amazing. Yeah, so let's see if we can get any last information here from Spirit. What else does pile number 2 need to know? Oh, I love it. You got the 10 of Cups. Guys, you got the 10 of Cups again. Remember oh my gosh. I can't believe it took me that long to realize. Remember that was your extra 1 card? And 1 extra card came out. Guys, you're going to be so happy in November. Are you kidding me? Like, I love Spirit. I love it. You guys are going to be so happy. Emotionally overflowed, filled. Remember how the rain was filling up the cups? Well, this is the next scene. It's the rain has cleared. The clouds are gone. And actually feeling that relief, feeling that joy, having the sunshine down on you, feeling the warmth, feeling like life is finally stable and good. And I feel like celebrating. I feel like I have all that I need. And my heart is filled. I am so appreciative of everything I went through because I get to experience this joy. I feel so accomplished, so loved by the universe. Justice is here to balance out this energy, all of this hard work you've been putting in. Finally, you're getting to feel that overwhelming sense of fulfillment and joy and success. Guys, I'm so happy for you. How beautiful is that? Incredibly, incredibly beautiful. Aw, I love it. So enjoy November, guys. It's going to feel so, so good. And just sit and let yourself enjoy it. It's been a long time of the rain. So sit out in the sun and soak it all up and enjoy and feel the luxuriousness. Treat yourself, really allow yourself to enjoy the company, enjoy the fruits of your labor, enjoy these new beginnings and these new feelings of success. Really celebrate it. Really just be in it. I love it. Pile 2, this is your reading. I am so, so happy for you guys, and I'm so excited for your November. It's going to be incredible, to say the least. Okay? Thank you so much for coming to your reading today, guys. I love and appreciate you all. And if this did resonate with you, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And please leave a comment. Please leave a comment on how it's felt. Have you been feeling this kind of rain energy, putting all of this work in and not feeling the repercussions of it quite yet? Feeling like it's been battle after battle, like you've had to really reserve yourself. And now, like, have you yet to feel this kind of, this openness, this joy, this prosperity that's going to be raining in? Yeah, I'd love to know what's been going on with you guys. And, at the very least, just shout out to Pile 2. I'd love that as well. So, yeah, if you would like to have further detail on your situation, you can book a personal reading with me in the description box below. Readings are $45 for 1 hour. I can pre-record them or we can do them live, totally whatever you're comfortable with. And other than that, I will see you guys on the next reading. All my love, Pile 2. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your November prediction reading. First, we're going to take a look at your love and personal life, and then we're going to take a look at your career and finances. But before we begin, we're just going to invite only the highest, most divine, original source beings to be with us here today to provide clear, concise, and accurate messages for the highest good of all of those watching and for the highest good of all. So be it, and thank you. Okay, so you guys chose contentment. It says, don't exert yourself. No extra effort is needed at this point. Be content and let things happen naturally. Balance humility with confidence. Your attitude is reflected in the Taoist teaching. Soft is strong, great is low. Okay, so let's get right into it and see what Spirit would like to tell you about your November in your love and personal life. To begin, Spirit, for pile 1, what do they need to know about their November and their love and personal life specifically? Okay. So you have duration, constancy, continuity, endurance, perseverance, maturity, strengthening, stability, a deep commitment. Okay. Very cool. So you could be committing to a love relationship possibly, or they could be committing to you. Like you guys could be committing together, obviously. Takes two to tango. Yeah, let things happen naturally. Let it flow. It seems like, maybe this has been a long, I want to say long distance relationship, but it could have just been like you've been together a long time and this is kind of the natural progression. And for some of you who are not currently in a relationship, this is you finally coming into more stability in relationships, not saying that like it'll come to you, that you are like strengthening in who you are, and just be content and it'll come in for you in November. So, all right, let's continue. Okay, so for pile number 2, Spirit, what do they need to know for November as far as love and their personal life? Okay, that's too much, Spirit. I would love to take all of those, but I do not have the space. So, if we could just choose 1 or 2 for love and thank you. Okay, so we have Saturn and Taurus with status. And again, we see a couple here, okay? It seems like we definitely have a very stable connection coming in for you in November. And if you're already in a relationship, this is you solidifying a deeper commitment together. All right. And we have Saturn in Aquarius with innovation. Okay, we have 2 Saturn. It's a lot of Saturn-esque energy. So it's like almost like being more serious, deepening. Yeah, it's like very mature. Okay. Okay, so for pile number 3, what do they need to know in their love and relationships and personal growth in November? Ooh. Okay. Again, we'll just keep this one. Because again, this is too many. Okay. Okay, so we have the Drowned King. All right, let's see which deck Spirit wants to use with you guys. All right. so love and personal life in November for pile 3, please, Spirit. Thank you. Knight of Cups. I mean, guys, it's looking great. Okay. It's looking amazing for love. Let's just say that. We have the 5 of Swords. We have Judgment with Awakening. We have Justice. We have the 7 of Wands. And we have the King of Cups. I love it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this is definitely talking about, so it's going to be different for everyone, right? In their own situation, because everyone's situation is going to be different. So please just try to fit it where it fits. Because some of you are already going to be in relationships. Others of you are coming into a relationship in November. All right. But there is definitely an offer of love coming in. Okay. Something that's extremely stable here. We have 4 mountains. What are mountains? They're stable, right? They're solid. They're foundations. They're built upon solid rock. Okay. So this person's going to be like your rock. And I don't know if this is you or them or both of you, but the drowned king is, and it's funny we have the King of Cups and the Knight, right? So it's someone who's very emotionally intelligent, someone who's been through a lot emotionally, who's been very hurt in the past, and almost it can talk about someone who's they've had to learn a lot. So maybe, they've come a long way from who they've been in the past. This is like, it's like having an ego, your ego checked or an ego death. Cause it's like the king is drowned, right? But only to be reborn anew. And it's because, they've let their ego kind of get in the way of something. But they become reborn. And they learn the lessons from their past, and they actually get this like rebirth, and they're much, stronger and better because of it. And we see with Justice here. So this could be a relationship from your past, a relationship you've been in for a long time, and maybe you guys have been through some difficult times together, but it's been work. It's been like something you've really had to put the effort in towards, but you knew it was worth fighting for, right? This could be someone you already know. Someone you've been trying to make a relationship work, or someone you don't know, and this is just their kind of past coming in, or your past coming in. But Justice is here to balance the scales with this connection, that it's coming in to say, look, this person does have the best interest of your heart here, and that you guys are actually a very good match. You're going to be very content and stable in this relationship. In November, and that could be, here we have a deep commitment, so that could be deepening your commitment, or they could be coming back with saying like, hey, look, I really care about you, kind of having a confession of love, forgiveness, really showing their true colors. Maybe they've had an awakening, or you've had an awakening, and now they see this connection on a new level. They've learned so much from some kind of deep awakening or deep lesson that they've had to learn, and it's like they've become anew. And I keep wanting to say they, but it could be both of you or it could be you. So just put it in where it fits. I'm just going to say it how Spirit's bringing it. But there's been a cracking open, and it's like maybe they had gone down a darker path in the past, maybe focused on the dark, or weren't being their best selves, but now they're choosing a new path. They've had a great awakening here. Their heart has been opened. They have way deeper emotional wisdom now. They've learned a deep lesson from maybe something happened in their lives, and they're now wanting and ready for a deeper commitment with you. Or this person now is ready to come into your life. Okay, and I feel like it's with you too. It's like you're so content with yourself and with life, and now it's time for this connection to move to the next level, or it's time for this connection to come in. And it's like maybe it's been after a period of rejection, or a period of feeling like, my eyes haven't been on the prize, they haven't been where they were supposed to be. I felt like maybe getting taken advantage of in some way in the past, but I feel like you always kept fighting for it because you knew that wasn't the truth. You knew there was something deeper here. And because of that, it's like the heart space is now bursting open, and you're actually getting the connection that you always knew was there, or you're getting connected to the person in a deeper way, in a way that it's actually, you're now new people. You're emotionally connected in a way deeper sense. You're more wise, and it's like you're not going to hurt each other in the same way anymore, or you're not going to repeat the mistakes of the past. They won't be that person of the past. You know what I'm saying? It's like your outlook is different because you've worked to overcome things in a different way. So you're focusing more on the light. You're anew. And so this connection that's coming in is going to be more suited towards who you are now, with all the lessons that you have learned. And so there's been this cracking open of the heart, this great awakening into who you are, into what you want, into, the connection that you want now. And so, and this person has also had this, right? And so it's like you're both, I feel like we have the two figures here. You're both way more emotionally solid, stable, and secure. And it's because you've had like a difficult lesson or learning. And so you've become anew. It's like you're an innovated version of yourself. You're like a new updated version. And this person is as well. And now you get to come in and have this new level of status of love. We get to deepen. It's like these seem like royalty to me. So it's very mature, very stable, right? Having endured something difficult, and strengthened because of it. Okay, we're now both mature because we've persevered through something. Maybe this is separate, okay? And some of you, it's together. All right, so you're gonna have to fit it where it fits. But this is just saying, look, you've been through the hardest part and it's over, and now you can be content. There's no extra effort needed here. This is coming towards you. It's just gonna naturally happen. We're gonna come together because it's just, we're being called for this love, for this connection. It's justice is coming in to make sure that this connection happens, to make sure that these next steps are taken, so that we can be joined together in this new way. And that is beautiful. I mean, what more could you ask for? You've worked so hard for this. You both have. It's like you've overcome such maybe lower egoic lessons. So that could range from so much, right? Where it's like we're kind of maybe putting ourselves first in however that looks for you guys. And now, and like my wants and my needs first, which, not saying it's a bad thing, but certain aspects that could be bad in a partnership where we're not thinking of the other person in our actions, right? But it's like you always kept that hope alive. You always knew it was there. And so you fought in the dark, right? you fought to overcome this more like maybe win at all costs type energy, or like not putting that other person's feelings first, and kind of acting selfishly in a way, right? But it's like, it's like you've had many seasons working on this. And because you've built it up into this much more stable, secure foundation for this relationship to now come in, for this person who maybe started out with good intentions but making mistakes. But there is an offer coming in to right these wrongs, to balance it out. They are now emotionally ready, and you are emotionally ready for this awakening, for this up-leveling, for this deepening, or this coming together of this relationship. We have learned the lessons necessary in order to make this relationship what it's meant to be, what it's needed to be. We are both our best selves. We are content in who we are. And now it's a coming together of these two energies. And that is beautiful. So I'm super happy for you. That's what's coming for you in November as far as love and personal growth. And let's see if Spirit has any more messages for you as far as love and personal growth for November. What else would you like to share? Four of Wands. So yeah, for some of you, this could be marriage. Okay, this could be an engagement. Doesn't have to be, okay. This could just be like celebratory energy, union, okay, feeling more lighter and celebratory together. But for a lot of you, this could be, deepening that commitment as far as marriage. Okay, this is an offer of maybe engagement, or, or going steady and it leads to marriage. You know what I mean? It's just like, or it's like meeting that person that it eventually will lead to marriage. Okay. And we have the Two of Swords, meaning maybe you don't see this coming quite yet. Yeah. And then the Ace. So this is the offer, the new beginning, the new start. This could be an engagement ring. This could be an offer of, hey, do you want to go out with me? Let's have dinner. But I feel like you're unaware of this. You're unaware of this offer coming in November. You're unaware of this person, wanting to take it to the next level with you or asking you out. You don't see this yet. It is a surprise. Or you don't see this leading to marriage quite yet, but in November it becomes more clear, or the offer is put out there and you're like, oh wow, so yeah, so that's beautiful. Yeah, I feel like you're leaving behind this kind of energy of like me against you, or doing it, putting myself first. It's like I keep getting that kind of egoic energy. And changing. There was some event or something that happened that changed that put everything into perspective, that opened the heart, that made me see that I don't want to lose this. This isn't, it's not worth it. I would rather you be in my life. I've changed for the better. I see things in a new way, and I'm more mature. Right? And so I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to give you that commitment that you've been looking for. Yeah. And I feel like it's going to come as a little surprise to you, which is so cute. Or this person's going to surprise you just by meeting them. Or, it's like, wow, I had no idea this person existed, that it could be so good, that it could feel this good and balanced and real and lead to something so deep. Okay. All right. So that is your love and personal growth in November, pile 3. So we're going to clear the table and we're going to focus on your career and finances. We'll leave contentment here. Okay, so for pile number 3, what do they got for career and finances? How's it looking in November? What can we tell them? Okay, excess. Yeah. I mean, all right. So this reminds me of the 10 of Wands, but the first inkling that I got from it was excess in a good way. So excess of money, excess of finances. This could be, so I'll read the card. It says stress, overload, exhaustion, obsessiveness, gluttony, burdens, worries, the breaking point. I will continue with your reading, but the first inkling that I got from this card was it's a good thing. It's almost like, yeah, maybe it comes with a lot of work or a bigger workload, but I feel like it's also coming with a bigger financial reward. Okay, so I won't get ahead of myself though, and I'll wait to see what the cards say. But yeah, so Spirit, what else can we tell them about their career and finances in November? Thank you. Okay, so you have Venus in Taurus with romance. And you have achievement with the sun in Capricorn in the 10th house. So exactly, it's like getting more workloads. You see how like big this kingdom is? It's like that takes a lot of work, right? But it's very rewarding, and we also get a lot more rewards for this amount of work. So I feel like you're achieving a new level, and yeah, that might come with, you know, more work or more responsibility, but sometimes that's, you know, necessary, and that's actually desired. So let's get one more card for your career and finances. Okay, we have antimony. Okay. All right, and which deck shall we use for pile 3? All right. Okay, so for pile number 3, Spirit, what do you need to tell them? Again, 4 of Wands. Okay, celebration. Very cool. Yeah. All right. I will hold off. Queen of Swords. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Fool. And we have Justice. Wow, Justice has been showing up a lot. So you're definitely getting justice in a lot of areas of your life. Yeah. See how she's rubbing her feet here? I feel like it's like you've been putting in a lot of work. And we do see stress here again with the excess and the 9 of Swords. So maybe you are feeling stressed, like, you know, am I ever going to feel that freedom? Or am I ever going to feel like content? But we do have that here coming in for you in November, okay? So don't stress. And even if even if you feel tired at the end of the day, you know that it is justice coming in. Like, even if you feel like, wow, this is, you know, maybe this is difficult, or this is, you know, I have more on my plate now. that this is like you are achieving something really big. And we see that with the Queen of Swords here. So we see it looks like to me like an interview, right? And she's like getting the job or she's getting a raise. She's very happy with this news that they're talking about. And I feel like you've put a lot into it with the Six of Pentacles. It's like you've really been feeding into maybe a career or a business or a project that you've been working on. And maybe you've been putting in without much return just yet. And maybe that's causing the stress, or that's causing this overload. But justice is coming in here with the Six of Pentacles as well to say this is balancing out. You're going to start getting the yeses or the raise or the more, the more attention on your work, on your what it is you're doing, because we have the Four of Wands, meaning celebration, getting ready for an event. Maybe you're like a party planner or something. Of course, you do not have to be. But we also see pumpkins here. And today's November 1st that I'm filming. So Halloween was yesterday. So this could be happening right away for you guys, or this could be happening in the fall. So in November, right? It's happening. I feel like it's currently happening, or it's happening very, very soon. Okay. But yeah, this is talking about celebration, feeling more free. And with the Fool, it's like a new beginning, okay? A fresh start, possibly within a job, within a position, feeling like I'm taking a leap of faith on something that's maybe causing some stress, the unknowns. But I feel you feeling very satisfied at the end of the day. It's like, yes, I worked hard and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about it. I feel like this is well earned. Like my feet are sore, but in a good way. When you lift weights and your muscles are sore after, but it's not terrible, and because you know that you did something good for yourself, right? It's like those good pains. So that's what I'm kind of feeling. It's like, don't let that kind of overwhelm you. Know that even if things get a little overwhelming at times because the workload gets more for you, or things start moving in a new direction where maybe you don't have all the answers right away, that you're going to have to learn more. It's maybe a little overwhelming at first because it's new and it's different and you have a lot to learn. Just know that you have everything you need in order to handle this. Okay? You're okay. You don't get too much in your head. Don't let the fears scare you out of this, or think like, oh, this is too much, or this is too big for me to handle. It's like you're going to love this with romance here and achievement. You're going to achieve so much here. Okay? There's so much room for you to grow. It's like you're gonna have yes, more workload, but also you're going to have more financial income, more freedom as far as your personal life, more funds to like put towards what you actually want. I mean, it could be put towards a wedding as well, or some kind of big event. But yeah, it's just like you've been putting in so much work, and finally justice is here to balance out so you get the actual, reward for all of the hard work you've been putting in. And that means like a new position or a new level or a new direction with the Fool. There's something new here, a new beginning of some kind that you are receiving. So yeah, a new job, a new level, a new position, a new, income source, a new business, side project, something like that. But yeah, don't get in your head too much if it's, it might be a lot at first. So just try to keep calm and try to know that even if at first it seems overwhelming, that this is actually something that's going to be very good for you, and to try to just it's like it's growing pains in the direction that you want. Okay? It's a big, large achievement that you want here. And so, yes, there's going to be growing pains. There's going to be a little bit of stress in the beginning, but trust me, you've got this. And eventually, like very soon, you'll feel like, oh, this is nothing, I have this, like this is nothing I have to be stressed over. It's just in the beginning. Whenever we start new things, it can sometimes feel like, oh my gosh, this is a lot, like can I handle this? But I promise you, you can. Okay, you're gonna love this. It's gonna feel like made for you, match made in heaven. All right, so what else do we have to tell pile threes about their career and finances? Yeah, okay. So yeah, with the Three of Pentacles and the King of Wands, this is like a new creative project, a new job where you're either learning something new, you're building something, but this is where you're like in your zone, okay? You feel super confident, you have the knowledge necessary, so you could be teaching, or you could be, I mean, you could be on either end of this, teaching or learning something. A new thing. So you could be getting a new job as a teacher, or you could just be, getting a new position and you're having to learn a lot, right? But this is saying like you own this. Like you're going to be amazing at this. You have all the skills, the talent, the ability to go towards this, to get this and make it your own and be incredible. It's like this position is made for you. Okay? You've got this. The King of Wands is a master, and he's a master at creation. And with the Three of Pentacles, it's like major creative energy. Okay, this is really made for you, and I feel like you know that. And then we have the offer coming in here. So the yes, or the the job offer, or the offer to move in this new direction. And yes, there's lots to learn, but so much room to build and to grow. And you have everything you need in order to do this. This is saying like, listen to your intuition. Whatever comes, you have the knowledge, the intuition, and the wisdom within you to be able to solve any problem. Okay, to be able to accomplish and to grow here. All right, you have what it takes, and the offer is coming in for you. Okay, so that is beautiful. And that is your messages for November from Spirit. And yeah, it looks incredible, you guys. Like, I feel like you're deepening into your relationships, into who you are. You're achieving new levels of growth within your career, some of you in a new direction, some of you already within your career or your job. It's like leveling up to in building on something new, building on something that you're very, very talented in. And so getting a new offer in that growth or in that expansion. Something that I feel like it's coming secondhand to you. It's like, and at first it could be a lot because it's, a new level of work. And maybe it's just intimidating, the amount of work. But trust me, it's going to be very good. You're going to get the hang of it very, very quickly, where it just feels ease. You feel it feels easy to you. We're like, oh, I can't believe I was worried about this or stressed about this. Like I now have it. I got it under control. So you got this, pile 3, and good for you. This is big, big move. So very, very proud of you guys. And I really want to thank you for coming today. I appreciate and love all of your energy so much. If you did like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And leave a comment. Shout out to Pile 3, or let me know what's going on in your life. Do you have this new start or this new beginning in some level of your life? What have you been working on? And yeah, let me know. I'd love to hear it. And if you would like to know more on your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me in the description box below. Readings are $45 for an hour, and I can pre-record them or we can do them live. Totally whatever you're comfortable with. So if not, I will see you guys on the next reading, and all my love. Peace. Hello, hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your November predictions. We're going to take a look at your love and personal life, and then we're going to do a separate reading for your career and finances and see what's up for you in November. But first, we're going to invite in only the highest, most divine, original source beings. May they give us clear, concise, and accurate messages for the highest good of all of those watching and for the highest good of all. So be it, and thank you. All right, so you guys chose inspiration, water. It says you are encountering a burst of creative energy, new passions and inspiration. Take advantage of it. Feelings and sensations can be overwhelming at this time. Use this opportunity to manifest your desires, but maintain integrity and emotional intelligence. All right. So when things get exciting and a little overwhelming, because maybe things are going to start moving, getting really, exciting with new inspirations or opportunities, it's like stay grounded and maintain your emotional intelligence. Okay, so let's start with your oracle cards. So for pile number 4, Spirit, what do they need to know about love and personal growth in November? Okay. So you have contemplation, gaining overview, detached observation, increased understanding, solitude, integration through reflection. Okay. Okay, thank you. Beautiful. You have the moon in Sagittarius with optimism. I love it. Okay. And so for love, okay, got 2. All right. So you have resin. And Uranus, nice. Okay. All right, and Spirit's gonna lead me to your deck. All right, so for pile number 4, Spirit, what do you need to tell them about November as far as love and personal growth? Okay. So we have the 5 of Swords. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the Devil. And we have the Maiden of Fire, which is the Page of Wands. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And we have the Maiden of Earth, Page of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. So I feel like you guys have really faced, I feel like you're coming out of a very deep place. Like you've been in a place of deep contemplation, of figuring out who you are, what it is you want, and how to build the life you want with the person, right? Or in a family unit. It's like you want something very different. And I feel like you're on your own path, and what you want to create in this world and what you want to do in this world is very unique. And so you've been going through a time where it's felt very maybe deep and unmoving, where you've been doing a lot of like meditation, self integration, spiritual work, where you're like looking at maybe your demons, your dark side, seeing what's been holding you back, seeing what's been, yeah, like not allowing you to move in the direction that you want to move in, or what's been, not allowing the relationship of that you want to blossom. So I feel like these are all good things. Like you've been really taking a look at what's been keeping you stuck or stagnant or unmoving, and facing those things within you. But it's like, but yeah, this has been like written for you to do this. And it was like, it was necessary in order so that you could see these, maybe they're fears for some of you, deep-rooted beliefs that, maybe didn't allow you to move in the direction that you wanted with somebody. But I definitely see you being led in the direction of love, in the direction of your dream relationship. I mean, we see that here with the Ten of Pentacles. This is, building a solid foundation, you and someone else, building a legacy together. Maybe this has been long distance, so you've had to fight fear of maybe abandonment, or, will this work? Really having to center yourself always. But I definitely see in November, so there's like a new beginning or a new page with someone else. So these are two people who are like, they're beginners almost. It's like we're kind of not immature, but like fresh. And we have a lot that we have to give, but we also have a lot to learn. And so I feel like this relationship's either very fresh, or you guys are like young, or you're like new to relationships or something like that. There's some kind of like, it's new and fresh and young, and not super like mature. Not saying that you're not mature, but like this relationship could be just very new. But yeah, it's like you've both kind of had to overcome certain fears or certain lower aspects of the self within self-reflection, and now you're balanced. So now you can come together, and there's so much for you both to build together. The Ten of Pentacles is the ultimate, right? It's the ultimate material success, but it's building this solid foundation for ourselves for the future. And so that and for our future possible children, or, or a family around us, to have something solid. So I feel like you've been in this place of contemplation, and of like stillness and of deep reflection to figure out like, who am I? What do I want to build? What do I need to let go of in order to build this? And because I have a very unique idea here, I have a very unique sense of creativity, of the world I want to build for myself, of what I want to create, right? So it's like you think differently. And so because of that, it's like you want to make this right. And I feel like this person also is on that same level as you. And so with optimism here, it's like you've been very optimistic and you are on your way to creating this thing, but it's starting fresh in November. It's like there's something very new, very, It's like maybe you're coming from a time of being more alone or on your own, and then it's like now we finally get to start building this thing together, this idea of what we want to create, or this life together. And it's like we finally kind of let go of the control or the fears of the past. And now we're kind of breaking out of this, this place we were in where we felt like we were stuck here in order to do the self-work, in order to look at how do we do this? What's the best way to go about this? And what do we need to let go within ourselves in order to move in the right direction? Yeah. And that's beautiful. That's very cool. And so in November, it's like this burst, like it says, of creative energy. It's this burst of new, exciting, fresh energy that you actually get to now build upon your dream or your legacy or this foundational thing that you want to create with this other person. And doesn't have to be like a loving relationship. This could be a business project, a business partner, just someone you want to build upon something with. So this could be something worldwide. This could be, it could be you guys being at a distance, and then you actually kind of, it either you come together or you're like, you accept that you're just at different places of the world right now, and you can still grow from there, and you can still have a great loving relationship from that place, and we can still build here. Something like that. Like, yeah, it's a little bit, the energy is a little bit hard to grasp. But yeah, I definitely feel like you've been in solitude in some way or another, whether that's like you've been in a relationship that's been distant, or you've been on your own and you're getting to start something new, and you were on your own for good reason. You were on your own so that you could start fresh from this place without all of the heaviness of the past, or without all of the fears or the baggage. You kind of healed parts of yourself alone. You were able to really like understand who you are. And so we can come to the place fresh and ready to build, right? So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to ask Spirit if they have any other messages for you. So what other messages do you have for pile 4 as far as love? Chariot, yeah, movement. So maybe coming together, right? Or maybe you guys are moving somewhere together, and that's the new fresh start. Wow. Major Arcana. These are major, major things happening here. Yeah, so definitely movement. Definitely excitement. Like, November's going to be filled with very exciting, fast-moving energy, lots of action being taken. So if that's us coming together or us moving in a maybe different direction together, maybe we're moving to some other place and it's both fresh and we're both new and this is exciting and it's like different, In the Hierophant, we have like, maybe you guys are moving towards more tradition, or maybe a marriage. That could be for very few of you, but it's definitely there. Okay, so moving in the direction of settling down, of marriage, of building something very solid together on something spiritual, on something more traditional like marriage, something like that. But this is definitely like connecting. You both have connected in with your highest parts of yourself, and now we're moving in the right direction. Very excited, lots of fast moving action. Okay, and then this was at the bottom of the deck. So you have the Page of Pentacles again, and you have the King. So another beginning energy, something new starting with someone else. It starts off new, but it's building something very foundational, very solid, very secure in your life and in both of your lives. All right? This is something that, we start small. We start, you have to start somewhere, but it ends somewhere that's very comfortable, very lush, luxurious. All right, and it is for our highest good. This is something that is meant to happen. All right, and we are headed in that direction. Lots of fast movement happening in November in some way or the other. If that's coming, you guys coming together, you guys moving in a new direction together, it's going to be different for all of you, but it's going to be exciting nonetheless, let me tell you. Yeah, this is like building a family, buying a house together, maybe in a new place. Yeah, something like that. Or like getting a new place, getting an apartment. Yeah, very cool. And maybe you guys were afraid of commitment before. Or there's something here with the Devil that you've overcome. You've overcome some kind of fear. So this is what I'm seeing for your relationship or your love and personal growth in November. And it looks amazing. Like there's definitely a new energy that's building into something way bigger than you could even imagine at this moment. I feel like this is definitely a slow burn, a long burn. You know, it's like, but it's going to be very exciting along the way, and you're being led to something much more foundational, much more secure. All right, so we're going to clear the space, and we are going to begin your career and finances. All right, so Spirit, so for career and finances, for pile number 4, can you please tell us what they need to know? Clear, concise, accurate. What does pile 4 need to know about their career and finances? Okay, so you have the cauldron. Beautiful. Inner alchemy, mastery, spiritual renewal, consecrate, contain, rejuvenation, discerning wisdom. Yeah, you've definitely been in a time of doing that. No doubt. You've been in a time of gaining spiritual wisdom, inner knowledge, filling your own cup. Okay, so we have Venus and Leo with a fair. I feel like you're finally coming into union with what you've been working towards. And it's like the inspiration, the creative energy is going to start flowing like super, super fast and like gushing after a time of maybe, oh, you have 3. Okay. So we have the red and white rose. Okay. You have the oil of vitriol. And you have Jupiter. Beautiful. Okay, I don't know if I can. Okay, I'm just going to do that. So Jupiter is a planet of expansion, okay, of massive growth. I mean, for career and finances, you want Jupiter, all right? It is a card of good luck, of, yeah, just growth in all kinds of ways. So whatever you're working on is going to begin growing exponentially in November. So this creative idea or your career or your business is going to see massive, massive growth, where it's going to feel very much exciting, loving, like it's finally coming into union, coming together. Okay. And let's get your tarot cards. Okay, so pile number 4, Spirit, what do they need to know about career and finances? Okay, so you have the 6 of Wands with Saturn. Okay, beautiful. What do pile? Thank you. So you have the 8 of Pentacles. Yes. And you have this is the Star. What is this? Is this Star or is this Temperance? I think this is, yeah, this is a Star. Okay, so we have the Star. Sorry about that. We have the 7 of Wands, and this is Neptune. 6 and the 7. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have Judgment. Okay. Okay, so with the Six of Wands and the Seven, we have like massive expansion. We have a lot of success in with the Six of Wands. We also have, I feel like you've been in a time of, I feel like discipline. Discipline is a good word. And it's really felt like you've been in a cocoon, like you've really been gestating on something. You've been becoming anew. You've been learning. You've been growing in new directions. And so, oh, and we have the 8 and the 8. That's interesting. So eights to me are always abundance, okay, and like the infinity symbol. So it's like you've grown so much from where you were, and so now it's time for you to come out of that cocoon. It's time for you to the creative. This like creative idea that maybe you've been working on, or this project you've been working on, is like it's now ready to kind of come out and be seen, okay, and have some recognition. Yeah, it's definitely, you have some kind of creative project that's very unique to you. That's very, it's like you've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes on it. You've been very disciplined with yourself. And it's been like, you've been working on it behind the scenes. You've been really putting in a lot of effort, and it's been changing a lot. It's been growing. And so now it's going to be time for you to show it off, to come out with it, and yeah, show everyone what you've been working on. Show the colors. Show this project. This is like your dream, right? So your dream, it's time for it to be awakened. It's time for it to come out, to be shown off, right? We see it here projected into the sky, and then we have the star. It's time for this thing to it's time to leave behind maybe this growth period, or this period of working on it behind the scenes, or maybe, you know, not showing it too much, or leave behind the stage that you've been at. Okay, and in November, it's time to show it off. It's time to put it out there. It's time to say, this is what I've been working on. This is what I'm passionate about. This is my, you know, my thing. This is the ideas that I've had, or the side project I've been working on. And it's time to put it out there. It's time to show it off. Because the timing is just right. It's time for it to bloom, to blossom, to come out. And so in November, you're going to start seeing, as soon as you release this idea, it's going to be expanding exponentially, and it's going to feel very exciting. Okay, lots of new inspiration, lots of new ideas, and very exciting energy. That's why this is saying to just, you know, have discipline with your emotions, just so you don't get too caught up, because it's going to be very exciting. It's almost going to feel like bubbling over, with the amount of recognition, or the amount of excitement and attention that you're gonna get. So this is just saying to you know, to really put that inner work to the test, discern, you know, how much to maybe put out at a time, and how much to kind of keep away for another time. I don't know why I'm getting that. It's like your discernment, the discernment you've been learning, the discipline you've been learning, is for a certain reason. It's because maybe there's certain aspects that are need to be released at a certain time, and then others to be released later. I don't know why I'm getting that. But yeah, or there's like, maybe there's two things here with the red and white that are coming together. And it's like, or it's coming with two things. And so it's like, yeah, we see the two here. The two. So I don't know if this is two projects, or it's two aspects to one project that you're working on with a fair here, or you're melting two together. But it's like, it's just saying, use your discernment that you've been learning. You've been mastering something. It's going to start expanding very fast once you put it out there. So make sure that you are either like giving energy to both things, or feeding both things, or like, I'm not sure what this is. It's kind of hard to, this could be, yeah. Maybe like the two sides to you, like maybe there's going to be an outwardly side, like maybe a sales side, or like maybe you're going to be out in the public eye, let's say, but you also have to balance in your spiritual self, your private self. It's like you have to feed these two things equally, and that's why you've been put into this like time of self-reflection and self-work, is so when it's time to show off your thing, or who you are, or your project, or your dream, whatever this things you've been working on, it's like there has to be some balance here, because maybe there's going to be a part of you that's out in the public receiving lots of recognition, but there's also going to be that private side of you that maybe is not so comfortable with that, or that's like, that needs attention too. Maybe that's your more spiritual private side, or your family side, right? It's like, don't lose sight of that side of you as well, because the one is like, it's really like, it's the one you're putting out there. It's kind of the showish version, but then there's like the true version of you, which is this like self-mastery, spiritual, very wise person. It's very interesting. We see, okay, yes, we see it here with the red and white. It's like the two things. It's like you can have these two things. You can have these two versions of you, or these two sides, right? And they can come together in a beautiful way, and you can have them both, and they can both be good. And I'm sorry, I hope this is making sense, because it's kind of confusing for me to even explain what I'm feeling. So I hope this is making sense. I'm sorry if it isn't, but it's like things are going to start expanding. So make sure these two things that both need your attention. I don't know if this is two sides of you, two aspects of a project, maybe, your family life versus your outward passion dream life. Yeah, but it's like these two things need equal attention. So that's a message from spirit. You're going to be getting a lot of recognition. You're going to maybe be in the limelight with certain things. You're going to kind of come out of your shell in a big way. And so just stay grounded, because there's going to be so much expansion when you come out. Make sure you're balancing both aspects of yourself. So your family side, or your private self, and then like the outward goal achieving stardom or attention, or like your business creative project self, your career self. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. But it's like you're going to get a lot of success. You're definitely waking up to this purpose, this dream in November. You're going to actually, I don't know if it's like the inspiration is coming, or it's like you're releasing it, and then it's just like poof, it blows up. And you're getting very well known for it. There's going to be a lot of people maybe seeing you or knowing you for something. And so, yeah, there is that message of just stay balanced in that process. Okay. So let's see if Spirit has any other messages for you. What else do we need to let pile 4 know about their career and finances for November? King of Swords. What else do they need to know for November as far as career and finances? Okay, thank you. So they definitely want you to know that you have all of the knowledge, the talent, the ability to do this. Like This is something that you're going to love. You're going to feel very masterful with. Something you're going to feel very passionate towards. And that you can handle this. You have the strength. Okay, so don't doubt yourself. You have the strength. It's happening now for good reason. Okay, we have the king and the queen. So again, this kind of shows me the two aspects of the self, and with strength as well. This is like maybe you're masculine and feminine. You're kind of like outwardly goal achieving self, and then you're like more feminine, receiving, or like family side, or this some other side. It's like you have to balance them both. You have to feed them both, make sure they're both happy. Or this is like your more logical, intelligent side, and then your creative side. It's like maybe, I don't know what this is, but I hope you understand what this is. Make sure there is a balance between these two. You're giving equal attention and like maintaining your inner work, maintaining that connection. And then we have the hangman, which did come up reverse, which I don't read reversals, but I will take that into mind. I feel like you're coming out of a time of stagnancy. I feel like you've reached you see something in a new way. It's like you've come into a new perspective or a new point of view, or you see this thing, you see the world, you see yourself in a new way. And so the spirit is saying, okay, you're ready. You're ready to come out from this this space or this time of suspension in order to see something clearly. I feel like you see it, and so you're now balanced enough. You've come to this place of inner balance between the dark and the light, your masculine and feminine. And so when you come out and when you're getting all of this success and recognition, we want you to keep that balance that you've learned during this time of spiritual growth, or this time of like solitude. This time that was meant for you to learn spiritually, I feel like you've gained certain enlightenment about things. Okay, so you've gained enlightenment, and now they want you to maintain that between your masculine and feminine. Don't overwork yourself. Okay, don't overexert yourself when you know you need like to pamper yourself, to nurture yourself, to take a break, right? It's like, yes, work and put the effort in when you need to, but also know when it's time to come off of that and to relax and take a break, because it's equally as important as the action. Okay? So, yeah, definitely you're coming into a lot of success, a lot of recognition, but keep your balance. That's a very important message for whatever reason from Spirit about these two aspects of the self, or these two aspects of your project. I'm not sure. Okay. But yeah, keep your inner alchemy, keep your balance within you that you've learned, because it's going to start moving very quickly. I feel expanding at a fast pace, and it can get too much too fast. All right? So that is what Spirit wants you to know about your career and finances for November, and which is super, super exciting. You have a lot of expansion, a lot of growth to look forward to. And yeah, just keep your balance. And that's what they want to tell you. So thank you so much for coming to your reading, Pile 4. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And please leave in the comments, lay some clarity on me, because I really, this one was a little bit tricky for me. So if this resonated, please let me know in the comments, like what this is, if you know. But yeah, I would love to know more information, and I just love to connect with you guys, because it's like the best part of my day. And yeah, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Readings are $45 for an hour, and I can pre-record it, or we can do it live, whatever you're comfortable with. Other than that, I will see you on the next reading, Pile 4. All of my love.